Owen, welcome to Manchester City, welcome to Carrington. You've had an awful time with injuries, as we all know. It must be quite a great feeling to be told when you take a medical, Owen, you're 100%, you're fit. It must be like winning the lottery after what you've been through.
Well, I knew I was. I mean, funny enough, I don't think... it's difficult for people from the outside looking in. You'd think there's something going wrong there. You know, I mean, the guy's made out of glass, but anybody that knows me and know the way I play, you know, I take it very serious and very professional. So obviously, you know, I don't think everybody had all the facts, and you know, a lot of things happened that basically, you know, I wish wouldn't have, and it's just, you know, it's a huge learning curve for myself, and I would have never anticipated I would ever found myself in that position. So, you know, I'm just happy that that chapter is behind me, you know, and I'm looking forward to, you know, just getting back to playing football and, you know, having fun, having a good time, joining in with the lads and competing again.
I think it must be hard for the rest of us to imagine just how frustrating it's been for you as a fit professional footballer who suddenly turns out to be involved in all these injuries. I mean, what has it been like? That it must be a struggle.
Well, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone, and you know, it's difficult. I mean, if you know, it was my life, you know, and I missed Champions League finals, I missed World Cups, I missed so many big games that I'd love to be a part of, and it's difficult when you're in it and you're trying to find a solution to these things. You know, you seem to be, you know, not going any further forward, and it was just, you know, it was incredibly frustrating. So I basically just spent all summer just training, you know, and proving to myself that, you know, that I can work hard, that I can train and sustain basically the load that is demanded of a professional football player. I hadn't made my mind up this summer. I just wanted to train hard and, you know, and then see how I felt, and didn't use an agent and all these. It just kind of, I think in life you can't chase things. You just got to let things happen, and that's what it was. And you know, I'm looking forward to the future.
It must be the greatest feeling in the world to be able to run and kick a ball.
Well, I think it was just, I mean, like you said, my knees haven't been a problem for a year and a half. It took a long, long time, and you know, it was a serious injury. But basically, it was just the combination of trying to reintegrate back into, you know, high level of sports after being out for 2 years. And you know, I got a calf problem, which turned into a hamstring problem, which, you know, and basically those injuries, you know, took about 8 weeks to heal, and then all that work I had done, you know, was gone. So all that momentum I created, and came back, you know, I was feeling good, and you know, dislocated my shoulder in a, you know, freak training accident. You know? So it was just, I mean, for myself at times I thought, my word, you know, this is. I'm an optimistic person, but you know, I must say my patience was tested a few times.
You're starting a new chapter now here at City. What is it about the club, do you think, that attracts you? What are the chief qualities that you see here?
Well, I mean, obviously I've lived in Manchester for 4 years. You know, I have a place here, and obviously there's quite a few teams calling and interested. But you know, it's a big upheaval, you know, to pick up and move, and you know, it's just. I just thought in the end, you know, we had spoken, and it's all to the coaches and, you know, to the medical staff and everybody, and I have a place here. It was just, you know, it just fit, you know, and I think like that, you know, you gotta, you know, trust your instincts and go with that, and that's, you know, that's why I'm here.
When you look around the dressing room here, there's one of the strongest midfield rosters in Europe. I was going to say in the Premier League in Europe. So you're setting yourself a big target, aren't you?
Well, you know, I like to measure myself, you know, with the best. I've always done that, and you know, I've always taken on challenges, regardless of, you know, moving from Canada, going to Germany as a kid, and you know, moving from a comfortable situation in Bayern to United. You know, I like new challenges, and it's a great challenge. A fantastic group of players here, but I think I'd be a good addition to these guys. I'm just, you know, looking forward to help out.
Talking of targets and challenges, it won't have escaped your notice that we're in the same Champions League group as Bayern Munich. We'll be going there next month. Wouldn't that be a fabulous night if you could be involved in that?
Well, I think most importantly, you got to get back into a rhythm of, you know, playing football. You know, I haven't done that for a while, so get into training and you know, and develop a bit of rhythm like that with the guys. And there's tons of games, Premier League and all the cups, and Champions League is, you know, I've never not played in the Champions League, ever. So, you know, it's pretty much been commonplace for me every season. And you know, Bayern is a wonderful club. I had a great time there, won the Champions League there in my first season. So, you know, they're going to be tough. You know, they have a great group of players, and I think it'll be an exciting game for the club and for the players.